Hello and welcome. We are Rosoria, the team of specialists that brings you the most honest and complete analysis of the best destinations worldwide.
We don't just read the brochure.
Exactly. We analyze everything, the logistics, the value, the day-to-day reality.
And today we are putting a true Caribbean giant under the microscope, the Bahia Principe Grand Turquesa.
That's right. We're diving deep into the Turquesa, and our mission is to give you the essential analysis to understand exactly where this resort fits.
It's positioned as a very approachable, family-focused, all-inclusive. It sits inside one of Punta Cana's biggest mega complexes.
And from what we've seen, it strikes a really difficult balance. It's accessible, but it also offers this rich, layered experience that's just designed for easy enjoyment.
It is.
Before we really get into the details, though, the trade-offs, the logistics, be sure to subscribe to the Rosoria channel. Our entire goal is to cut through the marketing noise and just give you the insights you need to book with total confidence.
Okay, let's get into it. Location. It all starts with logistics.
Right.
The Turquesa is in the Bavaro area. That's on the eastern coast of the Dominican Republic. This whole zone is, a very mature tourism market.
Which means the infrastructure is solid, services are there, it's reliable.
And for families, the transfer time from the airport is a huge, huge hidden value.
It really is.
We found that Turquesa is just about 25 to 30 kilometers from Punta Cana International Airport, PUJ.
So under normal traffic, you're talking what, maybe 30, 40 minutes tops?
A smooth, quick transfer. And that is so important after a long flight, especially if you have kids with you.
Oh, yeah. You go from the tarmac to the pool chair much, much faster.
Exactly. And its position within Bavaro makes it a great home base. You're close to local shopping, adventure parks, and of course, Bavaro Beach itself.
Famed for that soft, powdery sand. And the water is usually pretty calm and shallow there, right?
Which is a major plus for safety, for sure.
So let's talk about the vibe, the atmosphere, because that really defines the experience.
It does. And the Turquesa is clearly not aiming for that sleek, minimalist luxury feel.
No, not at all.
The atmosphere is all about deliberate warmth. It's full of color, and there's this relaxed sense of fun.
And the architecture reflects that. We saw a really specific choice, a strict low-rise layout.
Yes. Buildings are maxed out at 3 stories. And that's not just for looks. It's functional.
Right, it feels less dense. It lets the air circulate.
Better shade, too. And
Got it.
then you have those bright Caribbean inviting colors, the turquoise, the coral, all set against these incredibly lush manicured gardens. The visual contrast just works.
It really does. And the amenities. That's where the focus on family becomes crystal clear. The main pool complexes are huge.
They're designed as these social hubs. But what's different about them is the design itself. Lots of shallow areas for younger kids, tons of loungers, and importantly, planned shady spots.
That's a practical detail a lot of resorts miss.
It is. Now, this is where our analysis gets a bit deeper. Let's talk about the key amenity we flagged, the layered structure benefit.
Oh.
The Turquesa is basically an access point within the massive Bahia Principe complex. So as a guest, you get selected access to neighboring properties.
Which dramatically expands your options for dining and activities.
It does.
But wait, let's talk about the trade-off there. A complex this big means you have to get around. If you're taking a shuttle train just to get to another pool or to the beach, doesn't that take away from the effortless feeling?
That's the critical question. That's the main logistical challenge of this kind of mega resort. And yes, the shuttles are frequent, but they are necessary.
So what's the reality? Are you waiting long?
We'd advise you to plan for short waits, maybe 5–10 minutes, especially around breakfast or when the evening shows are letting out.
And you can't go everywhere, right? There are restrictions.
Correct. For instance, you can use the main pools in most restaurants in the adjacent non-luxury resorts, but the facilities at the high-end luxury Bahia Principe properties, those are generally not included. You gain breadth, but you do have to plan your route a bit.
That's a key distinction to understand. Okay, so what about the beach itself?
Even though the rooms aren't right on the ocean, that classic Punta Cana shoreline is easy to get to on those shuttles. Wide, pale sand, gentle waves, and you get full beachside service, which helps.
And the activities.
The programming is definitely designed for high engagement. Lots of organized pool activities during the day, light fitness, games. But the kids' clubs are exceptional. They really focus on creativity and supervised, safe play.
That's a huge driver for repeat family bookings, I'd imagine.
Without a doubt. And then in the evening, the energy shifts. There's a really solid rotating schedule of shows, live music, themed events.
And they often bring in elements of Dominican culture, right? Music, dance.
Yes, which gives it a great sense of place.
Hmm.
So our conclusion on the ambiance is that the Turquesa creates this self-contained, lively, very inclusive world. It manages the high traffic really well.
All right, let's pivot from the public spaces to the private ones, the accommodations. The philosophy here seems to be about comfort and practicality, function over delicate luxury.
That's it, exactly. Standard rooms are impressively sized. We're talking 40 to 45 square meters.
That's quite
It's
generous.
about 15% larger than the average competitor in this mid-range market, a critical point of value. The design is bright and airy, tiled floors, which are essential for cooling, and sand and functional, durable furniture.
And for groups, you have the family options, the junior suites.
Yes. And these aren't just bigger rooms. They have enhanced layouts. You get distinct, often separate sleeping and living areas.
That flexibility is vital. It means kids can be napping while parents are watching TV without everyone feeling crowded.
Precisely. And across all the rooms, the basics are reliable. Good air conditioning, flat-screen TV, and in-room safe. And the minibar is replenished as part of the all-inclusive package.
Any downsides?
Well, in a complex this large, you have to consider soundproofing. It's generally acceptable, but it might not filter out all the hallway noise during peak times. It's just a reality of scale.
That makes sense. What about the bathrooms?
They're spacious, well-appointed, usually a large walk-in shower, quality toiletries, and every room has a balcony or a terrace, a nice, quiet little outdoor space overlooking the gardens or a pool.
So to sum it up, the rooms are efficient, pleasant, comfortable spaces. They do their job perfectly.
They're a resilient home base for an active family vacation.
Okay, now for the true measure of any all-inclusive, the food.
Right. At the Grand Turquesa, the culinary offerings are all about massive variety, abundance, and convenience. They blend international staples with some really nice local Dominican flavors.
The main buffet is the heart of it all, I take it.
It's the absolute cornerstone. And given the scale, it has to be. It succeeds by offering this huge rotating selection. Fresh local fruits, pastries, eggs to order, grill stations, seafood, and crucially, a dedicated area for regional specialties.
But with a place this big, the question is always quality control and having alternatives. The buffet is geared for mass appeal, so the a la carte options become essential.
They do. And guests have access to several themed spots: Italian, Asian, Mediterranean. It's a much-needed change of pace, a more intimate setting.
Now here's where we need to be realistic. How hard is it to get into those places?
It can be challenging, especially for a prime 7 p.m. spot during peak season. Our advice is to book the maximum number of reservations you're allowed the moment you check in.
Or even before.
Even better, see if the resort's app lets you pre-book 48 to 72 hours out. Planning is everything if you want to diversify your meals.
That's a great tip. And what about drinks?
Bars are strategically placed everywhere. Poolside, beachside, lobby areas. They serve a whole range of tropical cocktails, local spirits, and plenty of non-alcoholic options. It's all designed for easy socializing.
Any notes for people with dietary needs?
Yes. Due to the high volume, you really must provide advance notice. They can generally accommodate vegetarian, gluten-free, or allergy requirements, but the operation is massive, so they need that heads up.
Makes sense. So overall, a dining experience that's stress-free and abundant.
Defined by variety and consistent quality, yes.
Finally, let's get to the bottom line. Pricing and how to book. Our analysis places the Grand Turquesa as a top-tier mid-range family all-inclusive.
It offers a very strong value proposition,
Wow.
especially when you factor in that layered structure, access in a high-demand market like Punta Cana.
So let's set some expectations. What are we looking at in US dollars?
Okay, so seasonality is key here. Standard rooms typically start from around $180 to $230 per night for 2 adults. But that $180, that's a low-season midweek benchmark.
And if you want the extra space of a junior suite,
You're looking at a realistic range of $240 to $320 per night before you hit peak season.
and here's the key insight. Demand drives everything. Peak season, December through April, can easily add a 35% to 45% premium to those rates.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're booking for spring break or the holidays less than 60 days out, you should budget for those junior suites to be pushing well past $400 a night. Advanced planning is your #1 tool to control cost.
Which brings us to the most important next step.
For the quickest, most secure, and most accurate planning, we strongly advise booking through the secure and direct Expedia link that you'll find in the description for this deep dive.
And this link is really your best operational tool. It lets you check prices in real time, see availability across different dates, and compare package deals.
Most importantly, you can input the exact number of guests, including children, to get a precise final quote. No surprises.
And the big advantage is that the same link lets you bundle everything else, your airfare, your rental car, all in one place.
Which streamlines the whole process and can unlock even more package discounts.
We have now completed our comprehensive Rosoria analysis of the Bahia Principe Grand Turquesa. It's a reliable, high-value choice. It's built for creating shared Caribbean memories.
It has been a real pleasure guiding you through this, separating the operational reality from the marketing promise. If you found this useful, please take a moment to hit the like button.
And subscribe for more expert travel guides. Leave us your comments or questions below. We do read them.
And as a final thought to take with you, managing a mega complex is a massive job. Those small friction points, the shuttle waits, the booking for restaurants, that's the hidden cost of getting such huge amenities at this price.
Understanding those frictions is the key to building a perfect, stress-free trip.
Remember, demand is high for this kind of value, especially during that beautiful dry season. Booking well in advance is essential. The quickest, most reliable way to lock in your dates and compare all your options is through our dedicated link.
Your next incredible Caribbean getaway starts with one simple click. Find the Expedia link in the description.